we live? All right, so we are live. All right. Hello, everyone. A very good evening. If you can see me, if you can hear me, please let me know in the chat box. Sub chat box में बता दीजिए. Am I audible? Am I visible? Please let me know in the chat box. All right. So the chat. Come on. Just give me the response so I would know. Very less people right now. Why is that? All right. आज बच्चे कम क्यों हैं? All right, ठीक है. So boys and girls, today we have to study, our new chapter, and this is Chemical Kinetics, and I'll be talking about the rate of chemical reaction today. It's an amazing chapter, practical chapter. Personally, my personal favorite. Very easy questions come from this chapter. Direct formula-based chapter. Every year question is coming in JEE. So काफी अच्छा, काफी scoring chapter है, and it's a very easy chapter. Today we shall begin. We shall learn about this chapter. ठीक है? So are you guys excited? We are starting a new session. We are starting a new chapter. Let's go ahead. Let's begin. Right? Start करें बच्चों. All right. So let's move on. Let's start the class without wasting any time. For the people who are joining in for the very first time, my name is Harsh Maheshwari, and yes, they call me Captain. If you're slightly more daring, you can call me Captain. Otherwise, you can call me Sir. That is all right with me as well. I'm an alumnus of NIT Warangal, and I have been teaching from last 3 years, more than 3 years, and I believe in one thing: जो करो मजे से करो, otherwise करो ही मत यार. ठीक है? तो दिल लगा के करना है. दिल लगा के जैसे आप सब पढ़ोगे, हम अच्छे नंबर लाएंगे, हम जेई क्रैक करेंगे. All right, let's move on. Boys and girls, this is our daily schedule for the entire week. Make sure you take a screenshot because we are coming live and we are taking lectures. Speaking of coming live, boys and girls, you have to subscribe our channel because, and side by side, if you also need to hit the bell icon. When you guys would do that, you would be notified when your favorite teacher is coming up, and your favorite teacher is, of course, me, right? So you have to make sure you have to come watch me live, and I'll be taking live lectures. Suri sir is coming, Arvind sir is coming, Love sir is coming. Do make sure you watch that. You will be notified when they are coming up. And yes, I think they have their session. IIT Roorkee versus IIT Bombay is also coming up. I am pretty sure वो भी आने वाला है. I'm excited for that. What kind of question they would be asking from each other, I'm excited for that as well. So I hope you guys are also excited about that. IIT Bombay versus IIT Roorkee. Yeah, let's see what will happen. ठीक है? It's a very good series though. Now moving on, boys and girls, this experience you are getting with me, right? We are learning. We are also learning on our app, on our website. Check that out. Right now, we are giving everything, our live sessions, the way we are discussing things here. We have a proper platform for it, a unique platform where you would be assessed on your knowledge, on your content, how you are understanding things. Kafi, it's a seamless experience, and you would get lot many questions, lot much content. Similarly, you will get the best teachers from all over the India. NIT, IIT's teachers are teaching here. So here it is a paid platform which is up for free. So all the people who are aspiring 2021, I'm also there in those paid courses, right? So you can check that out and you can be a part of it, where you would be learning in a, you will get some seriousness in that particular classroom, because it's a proper classroom. Here you can slightly be, you can slightly take a detour. You can take a detour here, but not in that particular case, right? So make sure you check it out. Everything is there: live classes, live doubt discussion, content you will get, study material you will get, and I think right now it's up for free. So check it out. You can enroll for free. काफी amazing चीज है ये. ठीक है बेटा. So let's start our session. आज के सेशन में बॉयज एंड गर्ल्स, व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू डू, वी आर गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट रेट ऑफ अ रिएक्शन, and we are going to do some questions how to approach the rate of reaction questions. काफी अमेजिंग सवाल आते हैं, जेई हमेशा पूछता है, and everything is formula based in this chapter. मतलब who is like कि sir I need to know some formulas, I'll get the marks from that. Yes, it is a chapter for you. It's a very scoring chapter. It's a very scoring chapter. काफी scoring chapter है ये. So if you are ready for it, let's start. क्या boys and girls, are you guys ready? All my sailors, shall I begin? Shall I begin at once? Let me know. Let me know, Suja, Rishita, Bhavika, shall I begin? Let me know. Waiting for your response in the chat box. Something happened. No one is replying. What just happened? Come on. All right. Now I got some response. Beautiful. ठीक है जी. चलो, let's start the session. Let's start the session. Boys and girls, chemical kinetics. सब मेरी बात ध्यान से सुनना आप. देखो, everyone will pay full attention to me. Full. I want your like proper attention. Pay. Now, chemical kinetics, from the name itself, kinetics, right? Basically, in this chapter, we are going to study reactions. We are going to study the speed of reaction, right? It is a chapter in which we are going to study the speed of reaction. But when I say the word study, right? Study, it means, what does it mean basically? It means how fast the reactants are getting consumed or how fast the product was formed. If the reaction was very fast, you will say the speed of reaction was very fast, it is a fast reaction. Or I can also have this possibility: the reactants were getting consumed slowly and the products got formed slowly. So you will say, yeah, this reaction is a slow reaction. So study of the speed of reaction is called as chemical kinetics. And if you notice, if you're smart enough, how am I saying it is slow or it is fast? I have used another parameter which is called as what? Time, right? So chemical kinetics, it is a study of chemical reaction with respect to time. Boys and girls, whenever you see the word kinetics, समझ जाना that you are actually studying something with respect to time. आप time के reference में उसको study कर रहे हो. That is what chemical kinetics is all about, right? So you are going to study the speed of the reaction. Obviously, how would you measure the speed of the reaction? With respect to time. I hope it is clear. ये बात सबको समझ आ गई है. यही पूरा chemical kinetics है. That is your entire chemical kinetics. We are going to study the speed of the reaction. We are going to understand the reaction speed. Of course, when I talk about speed, it would be with respect to time. So boys and girls, check this out. It is a branch of chemistry that deals with the study of speed of reaction, right? Right. That is what chemical kinetics is. And now I mentioned, for finding out your speed, boys and girls, what you have to do for finding out the speed, you have to measure it with respect to time. आपको with respect to time चलना ही है. अच्छा, अब मेरी बात सुनना. अब बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट बात है. So whenever the reaction you will study, products can be formed, reactants would be consumed. So I can say rate is nothing but change in concentration with respect to total time taken. This is the formula, right? Where R is the rate. I hope everyone is understanding क्या चल रहा है यहाँ पर. Chemical kinetics क्या है बेटा पूरा chapter? It is the study of speed of reaction. When I say speed, it is automatically understood. I am going to study the concentration of the reactant, how it is getting decreased with time, and how the product is formed with time, right? So nothing, if I just condense it in one formula, rate is nothing but, R is nothing but beta rate. Rate is nothing but rate of the reaction. Rate का मतलब ही समझ आना कि you are studying with respect to time. That rate of a reaction is nothing but change in concentration divided by total time taken. ये बात समझ आई? ठीक है. So change in concentration will become delta C, delta T will become time taken, the time difference, delta T, right? I hope everyone is clear about it. So rate is equal to delta C by delta T. Is this point clear, boys and girls? Let me know. ठीक है. चैप्टर में, हम पूरे चैप्टर में क्या करने वाले हैं? वी आर गोइंग टू स्टडी इन दिस चैप्टर one and only one thing, that how we are going to we are going to study the speed of reaction with respect to time. That is chemical kinetics. ठीक है. आगे बढ़ूंगा. Moving on. Now, अब जरा ध्यान देना. Just now I mentioned that rate, boys and girls, everyone will pay full attention. Rate is equal to delta C by delta T. So now you can classify your reactions into two types, right? First classification would be beta when your delta T is very very large. If delta T is very large, rate will be very rate will also be, मैंने ना यहाँ पर हाँ, if your time is very small, मैंने छोटी सी गलती कर दी. First case, when you have a very fast reaction, when you have a very fast reaction, when delta T is very small, right? So rate would become very high. Please allow me, I have done a mistake here. Please allow me to correct it. Case number one, beta, we are seeing case number one. Case number one says when your time taken for a reaction, you are giving a reaction to convert from reactant to product and it is happening very fast. The reactants are giving you product very rapidly. It means time taken was very less. It means rate of the reaction would be very fast. That kind of reactions are called as very fast reactions, and they are ionic reactions. Generally, best example for very fast reaction are ionic reactions. They happen instantly. You dissolve NaCl in water, instantly it get dissolved, isn't it boys and girls? यही तो होता है. Let me know in the chat box कि हाँ सर मैं पानी को जब नमक को पानी में डालता हूँ, when I add salt in water, it gets dissolved within seconds, right? Those are very fast reactions. Ions are formed immediately. So ionic reactions are very fast. Let's go for next reaction. When delta T is, rate of a reaction is equal to delta C by delta T. If your delta T is very large, rate will become very less. This is called as slow reaction. For example, rusting of iron. You have given iron and you are waiting for it to rust, right? You have been given with some iron piece and you are waiting for it to get rust. You might get rust before, but the probability of that iron getting the rusting on it is less, right? So these are very slow reactions. You might rust, but that iron might not. आप परेशान हो जाओगे यार ये iron rusty नहीं हो रहा है. You would actually leave the experiment. So in that particular case, if I say these two reactions, when reaction is very fast, when reaction is very slow, those are not ideal reaction because you're not able to capture the time taken properly. Very fast reaction, again, you're not able to. Imagine you have just turned on the clock stopwatch. Ki chalo, let's start the experiment. And before you could even stop the clock watch, your stopwatch, your reaction got over. Those are ionic reactions. Similarly, very slow reaction, you have turned the stopwatch on, but the reaction end point you don't know. It will keep on happening. Okay? So these are called as very slow reaction. So when I talk about kinetics, I do not apply kinetics on these two because your delta T is uncertain. So we go for third category of reaction. Which is called as moderate reaction. These reactions are neither too fast nor too slow, right? Neither too fast, neither too fast and neither too slow, right? ये ना ही ज्यादा fast है ना ही ज्यादा slow है, ठीक है? On this kind of reaction we can apply our kinetics, okay? So all the kinetic reactions, wherever we are applying kinetics are moderate reactions or all moderate reactions, ठीक है? ये सारी moderate reactions होती हैं. Example पे H2O2, decomposition of H2O2 is an example of moderate reaction, ठीक है? Now we are going to understand beta in much more detail what are the types of chemical reactions. सबसे पहले we are going to study average rate. Average rate is what, let us understand. It is measured between a finite time. You will be given a definite time period and you are going to find the rate of the reaction. Let's see in detail what is that. आराम से समझते हैं, बड़ा आसान है. देखो, I think average, everyone knows car average. If I will give you from point A to point B, you have to reach. How much time you have taken? That is nothing but the scenario in this particular case, average rate, right? So let's see in this what is happening. Just similarly this. So in this, what I have taken, I am talking about average rate for reactants. सब ध्यान देंगे. This is a very important, very crucial point. Everyone will pay full attention. For a hypothetical reaction, reactants are converting into products, right? This is your product. This is your reactant. Reactants are getting converted into product. So rate is what beta? Rate is equal to minus del C by del T. Why the word minus? Why I have used minus here? Beta, as you start the reaction, as you do your reaction, reactant concentration is going to decrease, right? Pay attention full. It means your concentration of reactant will always decrease. This negative is a sign to indicate that there is a decrease in concentration of reactant. Hence, you will use negative sign here. Whenever you write the rate of a reactant, you have to write negative. It doesn't mean that rate is negative. It is symbolizing that rate of the reaction, whenever the concentration of, whenever you talk about reactant, its concentration is going to decrease with time. ये बड़ा important है, ठीक है? ये बहुत important है. अच्छा. Now, what is this del C? It is final minus initial. whatever you started with, right, that concentration and what you got after some time period. So del C by del C by del T, where del C is equal to final minus initial. But a final here, C final is always less than C initial. So beta, rate overall will become positive. Do you get my point? Because this will always be negative, this will always be positive, right? So rate overall will become what? Positive. So overall rate is always positive. If someone will say rate of reactants, the rate at which reactants get dissipated or consumed, is it negative? You will say no, rate is never negative. But yes, आप एक बात सही बोल रहे, that yes, concentration of reactant is going to decrease with time, but yes, overall rate can never be negative. Rate is measured with respect to time, और time के साथ कोई चीज कम नहीं दिखा सकते हम ऐसे, मतलब इन द सेंस ये रेट कभी भी पॉजिटिव के अलावा कुछ और होगा ही नहीं. रेट इज ऑलवेज पॉजिटिव, इट इज नेवर नेगेटिव. आई होप आई हैव गिवन यू द mathematical point of view from here. Negative in the rate expression is just an indicative that the concentration of reactant is decreasing with time. It's a very important point for your this particular chapter. ठीक है, नेगेटिव लगाना जरूरी है. अच्छा, अब जरा ग्राफ देख लो बेटा. ग्राफ बड़ा आसान है. डू नॉट लुक एट दिस फॉर अ मिनट. डू नॉट लुक एट दिस. चेक दिस आउट. You started with concentration. Check this out. You started with time t1. The concentration was C1. This is your initial concentration. After time t2, the concentration became C2. This is your final concentration. Rate formula is equal to what? Del C by del T with a negative sign. So you can notice here C1 is greater than C2. Just practical curve. Let me show you properly. It is all practical curve, nothing fancy. Bada simple sa. This is reactant, concentration of reactant versus time. So reactant concentration is always going to decrease. You can notice that's why it is decreasing. Reactant concentration is always going to decrease, right? Graph is very easy. So that's why you are getting this. This is your average rate for reactants. This is very important point, that reactant concentration is decreasing. ठीक है, your reactant concentration is decreasing with time. That's a very good example and that's a very good graph to know, right? This is the industrial method of finding rate. In industry, they find rate by this method only. They take the initial concentration, check out after some time what is the concentration, and they find how fast the speed of the reaction, or what is the speed of the reaction. They find it like this. ठीक है, सबको समझ आया? ग्राफ हार्ड नहीं है. ग्राफ को आपको सिर्फ क्या पार्ट देखना है? लेट मी हाईलाइट द पार्ट which you have to see. One part I'll come back again on this particular part. The part that you have to see, beta, let me only this part, that's it. What is this indicating? This slope is indicating that the concentration of reactant is decreasing with time. सबको समझ आया? concentration of reactant is decreasing with time, इसका मतलब ये है. ठीक है, सबको समझ आया? क्लियर है बेटा? And C2 is less than C1. That's why overall the rate will be positive. Overall rate would be positive. ये बड़ा important point है. Overall rate would be positive. यहाँ पे rate क्या आया? Positive. I hope ये सबको clear हो गया है. सब बच्चों को समझ आया? आगे बढ़ जाओ. Shall I move on? This we will talk about in a second. This we will talk about in 5 minutes. We will talk about it. यहाँ तक समझ आ गया बेटा? आगे बढ़ रहा हूँ. ऐसा ही अब प्रोडक्ट का सोचो. Again we are talking about average rate, right? We are talking about average rate, normal condition. What is that? I'll give some. Now product would be formed. Initially product would be less. As the time would proceed, product would be more. This positive sign is indicating that the concentration of product is increasing with time. Average rate is basically you are giving substantial amount of time for your reaction to proceed, right? You're giving substantial amount of time. Positive is an indicator that the concentration is increasing, right? That the concentration is not decreasing, this is increasing. Please forgive me, Anna. Please allow me. This is increasing. Positive sign is indicating that the concentration is increasing. First point. Same logic. C final by C initial. Beta, here C final is for product. and C initial also for product. Okay, this is we are talking about average rate in terms of product. In case one, this is case one. This is case one. I'm sorry, this is case one only for product, right? Please let me know, beta. What will be the overall answer? What will be overall rate? C final would be more than C initial. C final is more than C initial, correct? So rate overall again would be positive. तो जो speed of reaction आएगी आपकी again यहाँ पर positive ही आएगी. I hope it is clear. Speed of reaction, your rate overall. Rate can never be negative. Rate can never be negative. I hope it is clear. Rate कभी negative नहीं हो सकता. Right? Positive and negative sign in rate expression. Negative sign is indicating that the reactant concentration is decreasing, and positive sign indicates that the product concentration is increasing. So same here, since the concentration of product is increasing, check this out, the graph is like this because the product concentration is increasing. सबसे पहला point इधर देखिए. I hope it is clear. अब देखो, you are starting out with time t1, concentration was c1. After time t2, ठीक है, after time t2, don't check this abhi for now, don't check this, I'll come back here. Check this out, average time, right? It will be dp by dt. P represents product, so the graph is representing that there will be a positive, positive overall. It will be positive c2 minus c1, where c2 is more than c1. I hope it is clear. ये ग्राफ है आपका एवरेज रेट का. इट इज एन इंडस्ट्रियल वे ऑफ फाइंडिंग योर रेट. ठीक है, आपकी स्पीड ऑफ रिएक्शन वी फाइंड जस्ट लाइक दिस. वी प्लॉट अ ग्राफ, वी टेक आवर एक्सपेरिमेंटल कंडीशन, वेरी इजीली वी कैन फाइंड इट. बहुत आसान तरीका, काफी बढ़िया तरीका. ठीक है. नाउ देयर इज अनदर वे ऑफ फाइंडिंग रेट दैट इज कॉल्ड एज इंस्टेंटेनियस रेट. Instantaneous rate is you are going to find the rate at a particular time, any particular time. I would say कि यार on this graph at this particular minute or at this particular second, what is the rate? For example, you have started the reaction, you will say, yaar, tell me the rate at at 100 second. When you are doing the reaction, what is the rate at 100 second? I'm interested in that. For example, you have started the reaction, you have done a reaction for 1 hour. I'm saying I'm interested what is the rate of the reaction when the reaction was completed, or when the reaction was 50% completed. So I'm asking you, what is the rate when time is equal to 30 minutes? I hope it is clear. This talks about at a particular time. ठीक है, the time, and that too this talks about a very small interval of time. ठीक है, बहुत small interval में ये पूछा जाता है. So what is there? Nothing. All you need to do is drop a line, and this is nothing but equal to slope. So slope is equal to tan theta, which is equal to dy by dx. ठीक है, dy by dx is nothing but dr by dt. This is your for reactant. For reactant, negative side is just an indicator that the concentration is decreasing with time. How do you find it? Practically, you have to you have to use your graph and tan theta knowledge. That's it. Tan theta angle would be given. Slope पे आपने what is the curve? The reactant concentration is decreasing with time. Check this out. The reactant concentration is decreasing with time. ये आपका reactant concentration था. I have dropped a slope, and slope is equal to tan theta dy by dx minus dr by dt. Minus is an indicative that the concentration of reactant is decreasing with time. I hope it is clear. ये बड़ा सीधा सीधा simple. Similarly for product, everything is same. It will be plus dc by dt, and again dp by dt. What is dp? Concentration of product with respect to time. यहाँ तक तो क्लास बहुत आसान है. आशा करता हूँ सबको समझ आ गया, दोनों तरीके क्लियर हो गए. If it is clear, please let me know. Please let me know in the chat box. ये क्लियर हो गया? मैं आगे बढ़ जाऊँ. Do I have the permission to move on? Clear? And C final is never equal to C initial because the concentration of the product is going to increase with time. If I talk about general method, right? And reactant final is always going to be less than initial because you are decreasing the concentration of reactant so that the reaction can proceed to give you product. All right, बढ़िया, क्लियर है. अब आ रहे हैं बेटा जो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, रिलेशन बिटवीन, वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ये समझ आ गया, पूरा चैप्टर क्लियर हो जाएगा काफी जगह. वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ठीक है, जेई का सवाल करेंगे. टुडे आई हैव अ जेई प्रॉब्लम फॉर यू गाइस. वी विल डू अ जेई प्रॉब्लम एज वेल. Relation between rate of reaction of various reagents, right? Reagents means what, beta? Reagent means reactant as well as product. Okay, reagent means reactant and product. Okay, so we are going to find the rate of reaction between various reagents. Okay, give me a sec. Now pay attention. बड़ा आसान है, बहुत important है. Alright, देखो. I think everyone knows this reaction, right? N2 plus H2 gives you ammonia. I think everyone is also aware of stoichiometric coefficient, that 1, 3, 2. It means 1 mole of N2 reacts with 3 mole of hydrogen to give you 2 mole of ammonia. I think everyone is aware of it. ठीक है? ये बड़ा simple सा logic है. I am trying to teach you here how to find the rate of reactions or how to find the rate of reaction. And when I talk about reaction, what is the way in which reactants and product will function, and what is that particular way, how they will mingle, how they will react, I am showing here. So if I am taking an example, I'm taking an example of this particular reaction. N2 plus H2 gives you ammonia, right? You know what is the stoichiometry mole concept? 1, 3, 2. It means 1 mole of nitrogen reacts with 3 mole of ammonia, hydrogen, to give you 2 mole of ammonia. ठीक है? अब मेरी बात सुनना. Rate, whenever I talk about rate, it is nothing but concentration divided by time. So imagine I'm asking you, boys and girls, if I am correct, let me know. Let me know. You have to respond in the chat box. If I say I have 1 mole of ammonia, a nitrogen that got consumed in 10 seconds, and I'm assuming the rate for this is X. What I am saying, 1 mole got consumed in 10 seconds, and the rate overall for this is X. If you notice, hydrogen is getting consumed, 3 moles of that is getting consumed again in 10 seconds. So rate would become thrice of that, 3x. If I say ammonia is formed, because you can notice ammonia is formed 2 mole in 10 seconds, and for 1 mole getting consumed in 10 second rate is x. So for this one it will become 2x. इतना समझ आया सबको? What I have done here, what I have done here, check this out. Let me just put the screen away. Let me just put the screen away and you guys can see for yourself. I repeat the point again. Ammonia, if I talk about nitrogen, I assume nitrogen 1 mole got consumed in 10 seconds. I assume 1 mole got consumed in 10 seconds and the rate is X. You can notice for hydrogen H2 to get consumed, 3 moles are getting consumed in 10 seconds, then the rate will become thrice of that. So it became 3x. And for 2 moles are produced in 10 seconds, I will say it is 2x. But from here, can I say a very important point? Very important point. It means in a reaction, rate of reactant and product would be different. आपके सामने proof कर दिया है. I have just now proved for the same reaction, reactants and products will have different rate of reaction. This means rate of reaction for reactant and product is different whenever a reaction is taking place. ठीक है? Whenever a reaction is taking place, rate of reactant and rate of product, rate of reaction for reactant, rate of reaction for product can be different. I have just now proved. Yes or no? Is this point clear? ये बड़ा important point था. ये बड़ा ही important point था. आशा करता हूँ सबको समझ आया है. It's a very important point. अगर ये समझ आया बेटा, तो let me generalize it. So the rate of disappearance of nitrogen is written as minus dN2 by dt, right? Which we call as x mole. This we assume it is x, right? हमने इसे x माना था. Rate of disappearance means because when the reaction will proceed, reactant concentration is going to decrease. So minus dH2 by dt. Minus is an indicative that the reactant concentration is decreasing with time. ठीक है? ये कितना आया बेटा इसका rate 3x. And rate of formation of ammonia came out to be what beta? It came out to be 2x. And here positive sign is coming because it is formed, right? आशा करता हूँ ये बातें clear हुई हैं. I hope all this point is clear. One more point I'll add here. Beta, sometimes they ask what is the unit of rate. Rate is equal to del C by del T. I think you guys are very smart. Concentration is what? Mole per liter second, right? So this will become mole per liter per second, which is given. By chance, the concentration are given in pressure term. it will become atm per second. So I have given units of rate as well. Units of rate. ठीक है बेटा, ये भी मैंने आपको दे दिया. अब let me generalize, let me generalize everything, let me generalize everything, the entire reaction. How can I write it in one, how to gather everything from one equation of a particular reaction. I will write the equation of a particular equation and we will be able to identify it is for reactant, this is for product, this is for your this is for entire reaction. Let's do that method. अब वो समझते हैं, coming back here. So now overall rate beta, because the reaction was N2 plus 3H2 gives you ammonia, right? This was the overall reaction. So I can say rate is equal to, this is entire thing. This is entire thing. Rate is equal to rate of disappearance of nitrogen, right? Divided by rate of disappearance of hydrogen, divided by rate of disappearance of, formation of ammonia. Acha. Why I have written divided by 3 or 2? Why I have done it? I tell you again why I have done it. Because this was coming X. This was coming X. I have equated all of them together. अगर आप notice करो, I have equated all of them together. Rate of your consumption of hydrogen was coming as 3x. So if I want to equate it, I have to divide it by 3. That's the simple logic. That's the simple logic. If I have to equate ammonia with X, I have to divide it by 2 because the rate of formation of ammonia was 2x. याद आया किसी को? सबको याद है? ये बात समझ आई बेटा? ये सिर्फ मैंने इसे इक्वेट करने के लिए करा है, so that I can equate all of them together, right? Let me generalize it more, even more. Let me generalize it even more. Check this out. I hope you guys can see and understand. So rate is equal to minus dN2 by dt. What is the number which is beneath it? It's 1. It is nothing but stoichiometric coefficient. Check this out. Is equal to minus dH2 by dt. I am equating all of them together. What is the stoichiometric coefficient? 3. You can notice the equation as well. So you have to write beta nothing but the stoichiometric coefficient underneath. This is the way I write the rate. Minus is an indicative that the reactant is decreasing with time, the concentration of it, of course, divided by this. I hope it is clear, by stoichiometric coefficient. What is the stoichiometric coefficient here? 3 is equal to minus d ammonia by dt. Sorry, plus. I'm really sorry. Plus divided by divided by 2. I hope it is clear. बेटा ये सबको समझ आ रहा है? Yes, it is clear. हाँ या ना? If it is clear, would you like to write the rate of a reaction? क्या आप reaction का rate लिखना चाहोगे? If yes, let me know. If yes, let me know. Rate लिखना चाहोगे बेटा? बोलो. If you want to write the rate, let me know. I will start. बताओ बताओ बताओ. Agreed? I want everyone to answer in the chat box. Chat is little bit delayed today यार. बढ़िया, ठीक है, आ गया तो अब answer it. Answer it. अच्छा. For this particular type of question, always make sure reaction is balanced. Reaction is balanced. This is the criteria. You always need to make sure, because mole concept ki, for applying mole analysis also, you have to balance the equation first. So make sure your reaction is balanced. This is the primal condition. ठीक है? अच्छा. So this reaction I have balanced it out. देख लीजिए. A2 2A plus 3B gives you A2B3. Can you apply the rate? Please write the rate equation. Please write the rate equation. सब rate equation लिखेंगे. Everyone write the rate equation. सब लिखो बेटा. Are you getting this as the answer? क्या यही आंसर आ रहा है आपका? रिएक्शन क्या है? 2A plus 3B gives you A2B3. क्या बेटा यही आंसर आएगा इस रिएक्शन का? चेक दिस आउट. आर यू गाइस गेटिंग दिस एज द आंसर? हाँ या ना बोलो. All you have to do is stoichiometric coefficient at the bottom. This is stoichiometric coefficient. Stoichiometric coefficient. There is nothing. 1. Correct? You have just successfully, you can notice rate of the reaction for reactant and products are different. Right? It could be different. Clear? तो आपने rate निकालना सीख लिया. How the reactants are reacting to give you product. You have just now understood. I hope it is clear. समझ आया बच्चा? अगर ये आया तो आप तैयार हो एक जेई का प्रॉब्लम करने के लिए. वी आर स्टार्टिंग अ जेई प्रॉब्लम नाउ. आई एम स्टार्टिंग अ जेई प्रॉब्लम नाउ विद यू गाइस. ठीक है. दिस इज योर जेई प्रॉब्लम. ये जेई के अंदर आया. ईयर आई एम फॉरगेटिंग बट दिस केम अप इन जेई. ठीक है. सेम क्वेश्चन, एग्जैक्ट सेम क्वेश्चन आई हैव टेकन. नाउ चेक दिस आउट. You have been given this. If the rate of disappearance of H2 is 6 gram per liter per second, find the rate of the reaction. सबसे पहले everyone please write down the rate of the reaction. So rate of the reaction is equal to, I am writing, you write yours. It is equal to minus dN2 by dt divided by 1. It is equal to plus, sorry, I am again, minus dH2 by dt by 3, which is equal to plus d ammonia by dt divided by 2. सबका यही आना चाहिए. I hope everyone is getting यही. Everyone is getting this. Everyone is getting this. Yes. अच्छा, अगर ये आ गया, this is clear. Now pay attention. The question examiner says the rate of disappearance of H2 is 6 gram per liter second. जरा देखो बेटा, इसका मतलब minus dH2 by dt is equal to 6 gram per liter per second. Did you notice anything spooky? कुछ spooky सा notice करा? They have not mentioned in mole, they have mentioned in gram per liter. They have mentioned this in gram per liter. Can you convert this in mole per liter? I'm just asking for fun. Just for fun. Can you tell me what will be the answer in mole per liter? What will be the answer in mole per liter? Hydrogen 1 mole is 2 gram. So this will become what? Jaldi bolo. Waiting for your answer. Waiting for your response. Answer fast. अरे क्या बात बच्चों, आज रिस्पॉन्स बहुत धीरे आ रहा है और अदर चैट भी बहुत धीरे चल रही है. बताओ जल्दी बताओ बेटा, क्या आंसर आएगा? The answer would be 3 mole per liter. Are you getting this or not? 3 mole per liter per second. अगर the examiner says give your answer in moles per liter, है ना? अच्छा, अब मुझे आंसर बताओ. What is the rate of disappearance of N2 in gram per liter per second? Please जल्दी से बताओ. What will be the answer? What I have done, I have just divided here by 2, nothing else. The question here, unit is in gram. If I want to convert, just for fun I asked, so you said the answer should be 3 mole per liter per second. अच्छा बेटा, अब मुझे बताओ what is the answer for rate of disappearance of N2? They are asking this. Let me show you here. Minus dN2 by dt is equal to, you can notice here, is equal to minus dH2 by dt divided by 3 is equal to plus d ammonia by dt by 2. You have been given this value as 6 gram per liter per second. बेटा अब मैंने पूछा है what is the disappearance, what is the rate of disappearance of nitrogen gas? What is the answer बेटा? Can you quickly tell me? You can say 6 divided by 3. Answer is 2 gram per liter per second. This is your answer. Can you give the answer in mole per second? Can you convert the answer in mole per liter per second? What is the answer in mole per liter per second? This is 2 gram, right? इससे यहां पर दिक्कत आ सकती है. Do you notice? So what is important, what is advisable? By chance, if the question examiner is asking, give the answer in mole per liter second, mole per liter per second. What you do, convert your rate of disappearance of hydrogen in mole terms itself in the starting, in the very starting. So it will be 3, correct? Then this will become 1. Answer here, it will be basically beta 1 mole per liter per second. I hope you understood. What I have to do, I have to put the value here as 3 mole per liter per second. Convert your first thing into mole only. Clear? Otherwise, it will become very difficult. Okay? Rishita, no, it's not buffering. I think it's very good. Yeah, my net is very nice now. Oh, storm है वहां पर, ठीक है. Is it clear, beta? ये समझ आया? Answer me now. Next, one more part. This is a JEE part. B we have done. Tell me the answer for ammonia quickly. With seeing it, answer it. Very easy. So easy question. Such an easy question, please. Such an easy question. जल्दी से आंसर बता दो. Beta, you already know it is 6. 6 divided by 3 is what? 2. 2 into 2 is 4. हाँ या ना? आंसर क्या आ गया? 4. कितना आसान क्वेश्चन था, राइट? So now the next part is rate of formation of ammonia. It was divided by 2. It is equal to rate of disappearance of hydrogen, which is divided by 3. This is given to us, rate of disappearance is given to us as what? 6 divided by 3. So this became 2. I have to tell d ammonia by dt. मुझे ये चीज बतानी है, d ammonia by dt. So what will happen? Here 2 would be multiplied because divide by 2 है, this 2 will go here. I hope it is clear. So what is the answer? Answer would be 4. Clear hai? You have to tell this. This is called as rate of appearance. The thing which I have circled is called as rate of appearance of ammonia. Not difficult, how easy? Yes, I am not saying it is difficult. I never said it is difficult. I told it is easy. ये काफी अमेजिंग, काफी सीधा साधा क्वेश्चन है और ये जेई का सवाल है. तो जेई कोई बहुत ज्यादा मुश्किल सवाल नहीं पूछता, अनलाइक टू पॉपुलर बिलीफ, कॉन्ट्ररी टू द पॉपुलर बिलीफ. ठीक है, अच्छा जी. और अगर मैं आपसे पूछूं जरा इसका आंसर निकालो इन मोल पर लीटर, तो यू हैव टू पुट हियर एज 3. आंसर वुड हैव बीन 2 मोल पर लीटर. मैं आशा करता हूं आपको समझ आ गया होगा. इज दैट क्लियर? If it is clear, beta, I hope you have enjoyed the session because we are almost at the end. I'm going to talk about one important thing. If you are a JEE 2020 aspirant, अगर आप JEE 2020 टारगेट कर रहे हो and you are confused, you want to learn content, you want to do some previous year questions, you want to do more and you want a systematic timetable for you. I know you are worried your timetable is not proper right now. You want every day कि I study properly physics, chemistry, maths and I get the best mentors, my doubts get solved right there and then. I want live sessions, and if I have doubt, the teacher should solve it for me right there and that, right there and then. Then, beta, we have a crash course up and running, which we have just started on 11th May. This crash course will give you content, questions, previous year questions from your, JEE mains level to advanced level. There are some advanced level questions also. I'll show you the process. It's very easy. We'll give you tricks, tips, everything is given from the best teachers in the country, from the best teachers coming from IITs and NITs. So it is very good. Let me show you. Let me show you how this platform will work. It's quite easy, to be very honest. Okay? Let me show it to you. So I have already, you know, clicked into this account. In this account, you will get your sessions. Okay? Let me show you. You will get in my session every day. You will be given some classes, physics, chemistry, maths. How easily it will come on your slot. Check this out. कितने आराम से आपको पता है क्या क्या करना है. Like for example, 21st we have binomial theorem. Then we have system and particles and rotational motion. Everything is sorted for you guys. Everything is sorted. हर एक चीज आपको daily wise you are get daily timetable sort of thing you are getting here. Similarly, in my calendar, entire month schedule would be given. Check this out. Entire month schedule planning, we have done it for you. I know many of you are, terrified. Sir, how do I plan? In this crash course, you will be getting a planned, detailed version for the next entire month. This is the class. These are the classes which we are going to conduct. So you can automatically know this is your favorite topic, or this is your weak topic, so you will pay more attention. In advance, you will get all this information, prior information. Similarly, if you check more in content library, you will be given, for example, right now we are talking about crash course. In this crash course, we have maths, we have chemistry, we have physics. Every information would be given to you, everything would be given to you, right? For example, let's say chemistry. What are the lectures that has happened, and what are the files, what are the PDFs, or whatever the video content would be given in this in much more detail. Assignments you will get, for example, देखिए, assignments also are getting attached here along with your notes. So it is very effective, very good method of learning, right? Study material, mock test. Right now I have not test, we have also got test here. These many tests I have given, everything is also coming up. Okay, so test information, mock test also results will also be shown here. The dates of the test would be shown here. Right now we have do not have test here. When test would come, automatically it will also come here in this particular dashboard. I hope you are getting it. Matlab, we are properly giving you your content. We are making sure that you learn and you know. Right? So that's it, बच्चा. आज का मैं आपको यही बता रहा हूँ. And I have a very good news for all of you. Check this out. The news which I am saying. Check this out. This crash course is up and running and it is very cheap, right? If you use my coupon code, that is HMCC, you'll get a discount. This crash course was around 25,000, but now if you will use this coupon code, it will come to you around 6,000 rupees, right? It'll be amazing, worthwhile. Do check it out, okay? I hope you understood the meaning of this crash course. Will give you systematic planning. That's, I personally believe, is the best thing. Systematic planning you would be getting from this crash course. Okay, so enroll now. Like, take the deals advantage. Use my coupon code and get this crash course and learn in a systematic manner every day. Every day, learn from us. Okay, and yes, beta, very important, very important. I have given I've finished 2 chapters with you guys. Make sure you watch them out. आप वो सब देख लो. The playlist also I have given in the description box. You can check it out in the description box. काफी amazing playlist है. पुराने lectures सारे देख सकते हो. Okay, beta. And yes, please make sure you join us on Telegram app where we are giving content, we are giving assignments. Teachers are telling you when they are coming up live, so you'll be notified. Other students are also there, so there is some healthy discussion going on about which topic. Many topics we are discussing things here. You will get to know about it when you will join it. Link is in the bio. Make sure you be a part of Telegram. Thank you so much. And if you have liked the session, please make sure you share, subscribe, and yes, definitely like the video right now if you have enjoyed the session and you are following me. If you are my regular student, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much. I hope you have enjoyed it. That's it for me today. See you next time. Bye bye.